Hello, my name is James. I'm the host of the Teamworks Podcast. This podcast is about the gaming world and beyond. So if you're a big gamer like myself and you just love anything to do with gaming, then you come to the right place. Every week we try and get a new guest onto the show to listen to their story, why they became a gamer, what first console they ever played on, and so on. The aim is to get noticed and get some of the big names on the show as well. So if you feel like you want to have a chat with us and come on the show, feel free to do so. And yeah, that is what the podcast is all about. And I hope you enjoy it, guys. This is Teamworks Podcast. A team that works together stays together.
My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Teamworks. This is season 3 and we are on episode 4. Sorry I've not been doing any episodes recently. I think it was the second week in October is the last time I did one due to being busy and then ended up ill for a while. But this week we have Ben and Raj on the show. Thank you for joining, guys. How are we?
No worries, mate. Thank you for having us.
Not a problem. So, just before we get on to the, the questions about the game world and all that, could you just tell us a little bit about yourselves, both of you guys, if you don't mind?
Come on, you kick us off, mate.
Well, we're two geezers. Well, we've known each other for, it's crazy, like
14 years.
10 years, over a decade.
14 years. Yep.
So, we've basically been just best friends, and then just, we've had a few reboots.
We've had about 20 in the last 4 years.
I was going to say, we probably properly started this year, would you say, Ben?
This year, May this year. Anyway, Raj, I'm just going to say one thing. This has got to be the shittiest way to introduce us ever. We're just two geezers, best mates for 14 years. Right. Hi guys, we're Ben and Raj, we're from Bare Bantz, we have our own podcast, and we're started taking it seriously in May. We're basically just a fake comedy duo, that's what we call ourselves. But yeah, there we are.
Well, I come across you guys, funny enough, on Threads, didn't I?
Yeah. We saw, I think you saw us put a post out.
Yeah,
saying we want more people on.
And I was like, straight away, it was weird. It was weird. I'd seen it, and I went, "Yeah, I'm up to doing that." And I think it was actually the 27th of September is when we did the episode.
Wow, so what? 3 months ago? Wow.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just looking at this call because we just rejoined the call from September, so I can see it.
4 hours.
I was thinking it's October. What the heck?
I know, yeah. How mad is that? It's really mad. But do you know what? It was a great chat coming onto your podcast, guys, and it was interesting because we talked a lot about Sony being really bad with handhelds at the moment, and why they being so stubborn to make a new one. But there's a lot of rumours, and I think they're ready to confirm that there's going to be a new handheld console coming out. It's about time, isn't it, really?
No, as much as we did.
Come on.
The previous handheld consoles they done, and they were so successful. They reached everywhere, all the kids. Even I remember when I was a kid and I saw them and I was like, oh my god, give me So
Give me.
give me. And just for ages they've like held off it. And it's like, bruv, like, come on, man, you have smashed out the park. Like, why would you just hold off on that?
Well, I mean, the closest thing we've had is that Portal, and that's sold quite well.
Yeah, you know what? It's sold well, but I'm not a big fan of it, and the reason is you have to be connected to an internet connection to play these games. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's all in good, but you know yourself, no internet connection unless you got really fast fiber broadband. It's not going to work. The latency is going to be really bad on it.
Yeah.
So, do you take a risk, spend all that money on a device where you think, well, what if I go somewhere else away from my house and I go on to some network that is a bit dodgy, and you can't play your games then? So
yeah, I mean, Sony finally updated the portal, didn't they? To actually play cloud games without being connected to the PS5. They finally released an update for it.
Yes, but that's only if you got PlayStation Plus Premium.
But I think a lot of people using this probably already have the highest tier. It would make sense to be honest. Yeah. If you're going to buy one of these, you want to use the thing to its full potential.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, the cloud gaming is fantastic when you think of it. But then again, you still got to have a good internet connection.
But like you said, you need to really have fibre.
Yeah, you do.
But even with, because at my house I've got a gig down, like 1 gig fibre, and it's even cloud streaming on my internet. It's still, you feel the input like latency, so it's not the greatest experience.
No
even with Ethernet, like wired Ethernet, it's ridiculous. Like the lag is still really bad.
There's always a bit of like uncertainty with wireless connections, and like even wired connection is a little bit of uncertainty. Obviously, it's much more stronger because it's directly going to the device, but that's like one thing with the internet. Where the world's heavily internet relied on, but it's still not really fully efficient. It's still like unpredictable.
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. And do you know, have you ever tried remote play for PlayStation?
I tried it with a PS4. I'm not gonna lie, that was a long time ago, and the experience is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Local game streaming was great.
It was, but there was a lot of issues with remote play in the sense that it could lag very badly, and when it lagged, and it didn't matter if you had a good internet connection or not. It was basically because for some reason the remote play didn't work off a dedicated server, if I'm correct. So now that they brought cloud gaming to the portal, I think it runs on a dedicated server.
Yeah, it run on Sony servers most likely. Just run an instance of the game you're playing.
Well, it will run smoother because I believe you can actually run PS5 games through it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
that is very good. To be fair,
it's about time, really. They needed a Game Pass rival for ages.
It is.
Especially on a handheld.
I know, yeah, definitely. And you know what? Yeah, it looks all right, but it looks like they've literally cut, a PS5 controller in half and stuck it to Android device.
A tablet.
Yeah.
There's a screen. Let's just plop them on. Yep, that looks all good.
Well, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to make, isn't it? So it did. I think it was announced pretty quick, and then a few months later it was released, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So they can do it very, very quick, can't they? But do you know what? It amazes me. But there's rumours about a new proper handheld console coming out.
And I hope there is.
If they're going to do it, I think Sony can be at the top right now if they go on handheld again. Because think of it, they've got better hardware, software than Nintendo have and always have. So if they can put their technology into a really, really nice smart handheld console, they've won it already, haven't they?
I just feel like, obviously, if Sony come up with a handheld and Nintendo obviously have the Switch, they're completely different markets, though.
Yeah.
Well, because obviously Nintendo's more of a family-friendly brand, whereas Sony's like going all out for all ages, like anyone can play it. That's why I think Nintendo's got such a big fan base, because they've got so many classic franchises.
Yeah, that's
A lot of Nintendo. Nintendo is a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, we talked about it when I was on your show, didn't we? And we talked about, the PSP being a fantastic console, with the UMDs and absolutely fantastic. Do you know what? If they could actually bring a handheld console like that again, but I don't think they would do UMDs again, just because no one really uses DVDs anymore, do they? So
No.
Yeah,
It would just be digital, if anything.
yeah.
I won't even think it won't even have any reader or anything, because what other format can they put these massive like PS5 games on? There's nothing other format that they can really fit it on.
No, definitely not.
Like you'll need a full size like fat ass Blu-ray player on the back.
Yeah, that'd be awkward. They have to they have to just adjust to the current world and just go in modern times if they try and.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, Nintendo, you could say Nintendo's just about beaten in handheld console. I mean, I think the Steam Deck is up there as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never tried the Steam Deck, but it does look good, but it looks a bit too big as well.
I mean, it is a very chunky device, I'm not going to lie.
But you can play Xbox games on it, I believe, so.
You can play basically everything on it. You can install Windows on them now, I believe.
Oh.
You can basically turn it into a Windows handheld.
Well, I know with the Apple Macs, you can do that. You can run Windows software through Apple Mac. So, it's anything's possible, isn't it? All you have to do is, allow it. Well,
these developers need to just work together. There's just so much competition. No one's willing to share their secrets.
I know, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? And then you got the PS5 Pro that's just come out, £700. I mean,
there's not really a market for that if you've already got a PS5.
No, yeah, that's what I was going to say, though, mate. If you've already got a PS5, then it's not really worth getting the PS5 Pro. But yeah, I totally understand if it's your first time getting the PS5. Then if you got the money, go for the PS5 Pro.
It's like if someone's come from the PS4, it's a massive upgrade.
It is, yes.
It makes sense.
It does make sense. I did it with my iPhone. I know that. I know that's nothing to do with consoles, but I went from an iPhone 6S Plus right up to an iPhone 14. So
the difference is huge for that.
And the reason for that is it was only £60 more for iPhone 14 compared to the iPhone 13. So I thought, well, I might as well. I need a new phone. And you know what? The iPhone 6S Plus, it worked for years and years.
I mean, it still probably worked. It still work after you trade it. Will upgrade his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the iPhone 6S is legendary. The whole iPhone 6.
Yeah, it was.
It's a good phone. Even now, it still works in the phone. It's mad.
Well, I had the 6S Plus, and that was just like it was a big phone. That it was, but you can tell the difference now. They've made them slimmer, a lot lighter. They've got liquid cooling in them, and all. So, liquid technology, whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's all the vapor chamber stuff.
Yeah, so basically, phones are becoming little game consoles as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Have you seen how they play Resident Evil on the iPhones? I think that's so cool.
I think so. I think that's pretty new to the phones, isn't it?
It was with the iPhone 15 Pros and Pro Max.
Yeah, I thought it was.
And a console port of the Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
It looks great. I was like, how is it a phone running a game like this?
Because apparently, I think if I'm right, it can play in 4K with 30 FPS, isn't it? Something like that.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, the iPhones have come a long way.
The phone's just a possibility from them. It's like they just constantly growing, I swear. Like, you think about phones in the olden days where they would be so simple and they literally would be probably just to make calls and texts.
Nokia 3310.
And now, like, you can do games and videos and streams and...
You can do anything on the phone now, and I believe as well, with the new update with the iPhone 15, I think it is, and the iPhone 15 Pro, it's got AI enhancements features on it, hasn't it?
Apple Intelligence is what they call it, I think.
Yeah, and do you know what?
It's slowly rolling out.
It's brilliant, but it's quite scary when you think of it, because eventually we'll probably all be controlled by AI.
Yeah, you say it like that, we probably will be.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon Musk has already shared like a vision of that.
The brain implants he wants to make.
Oh my god.
I thought he was already AI made anyway.
Elon probably is. He's a ploy to make AIs more popular.
Well, he's done it with Twitter, hasn't he? We've said it.
Oh my god, he changed the name to whatever it is, and it's like...
Yeah, Twitter's an absolute cesspit of crap now.
If you're under the age of 18, you're not allowed on X.
Yeah, I mean, you're just saving yourself at that point.
Yeah.
You're just saving people's brains. If you go on Twitter now, it's absolutely awful. Like, half the stuff you see on there shouldn't even be on there. Like, it's mad.
Do you know what, though? That's been going in when it was called Twitter as well.
Yeah.
So
they didn't really do much to kind of stop anything that's been posted on there.
No, but I believe you can do live video on it now.
Yeah, you can go live on
and you don't have to pay, which is really weird, because you have to pay for, like having a badge next to your name, and also if you want to subscribe to some of the big people and write more lines, because obviously it only gives you, like, I think it's 200-300 words, is it?
Yeah.
Which is, it's a bit stupid. I mean, I've gone to Blue Sky now to try and...
I've seen Blue Sky. Blue Sky is a very nice Twitter alternative. I'm telling you now, it's very nice.
It is, but again, you can only write so many words.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's stupid. I mean, if you're Facebook or Instagram holder, you can write as much as you want.
I think the reason they have restricted it though is because they want to try and capture the old essence of Twitter, what it used to be. Because obviously Twitter used to have a very low cap, and then they had to keep upping it and upping it. And I think that's what Blue tried to accomplish. Like Twitter before, it was known as this thread website basically. Because people are writing whole goddamn books.
But with each generation, though,
what's that, mate? Sorry.
With each generation, with social media, the attention, I feel like it's just it gets shorter each time. So they're kind of thinking that people that do post nowadays, it's just they won't put a lot, because if they do massive paragraph sentences, people just they'll just scroll past it, they won't look at it.
The only way you get someone to read something like that is if the first sentence is outrageous.
Yeah.
And it's like a hook. Because people's attention span these days are literally next to nothing. You've got 2 or 3 seconds to hook someone on, and that is it. Why do you think it's so difficult to grow on TikTok and YouTube? Because YouTube shorts as fuck the attention span of kids and as well as adults. The same with TikTok and Instagram, they've all done it.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? I've gone on Blue Sky thinking, I'll get more people to follow me and that, because you know yourself, if you're on one platform and you're doing well on it, you want to be on other platforms to increase it.
Yeah.
And eventually you're looking at yourself on 5-6 different platforms just to try and get you big. Now, I mean, gamers like ourselves and podcasters like ourselves, we don't really get noticed as much out there, and that's one of the big reasons is the discovery. The discovery is poor for all them, topics, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a shame, really.
A lot of things that get massive. It's be something really dumb, and you're just like, how is that like grabbing people's attention over something that like someone's put more effort in and more work's gone into it, but it's like got worse results, and it's like it just kind of that just like exposes the current generation thing. I'm like it's a bit dumb, but fair enough if they've done it and they've become big, but like it's just a lot different to how someone would get big before.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays, it's basically kids doing stupid things. A lot of people that are famous now are in either their late teens or early 20s.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't see many people like in their late 20s, early 30s doing this crazy shit to get popular. It just doesn't happen. And I just feel like if you want to get popular on social media, you need to learn like how every platform picks your content up. For example, like TikTok's got some sort of like method you can use to be more popular. Instagram has got its own, and it's so much work. It's ridiculous.
I know it's so stupid, and you know what? I noticed you went quiet before because I just seen you give me a follow on Blue Sky.
Yeah, I thought I would. Well, you mentioned it. I was looking through Blue Sky. I was like, oh shit, I'll follow you.
I was listening to Raj and I was talking back and I was going, oh, I've got a new follower there.
And I just heard what Raj was saying. I was trying to think of my response as well as follow you, and I was like, right, how do I do this? Oh my god, I'm not very good at multitasking.
Well, yeah, talking about that though, that's why we're on Blue Sky, because we're thinking to ourselves, well, Instagram, yeah, is great, but just for some reason, people there's not a lot of people coming across your channel, so you go on other platforms to try and get yourself out there, and it's hard. It's harder being a gamer as well, you know. And when I spoke to a gaming developer that worked for Ubisoft, I think it was beginning of this year, or just the end of last year, and he basically said that gaming developers, they're not even noticed really. He said the way they should be. I mean, he said I've been working in the development side for years and years. You know, I started my career at Ubisoft, and he said I was behind the games of making The Crew, Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy The Division, and I think it was Driver San Francisco.
That's
and he said,
mad.
Oh damn!
And you think with such a big background, like he's been behind all them games, that he'll be well known. But he said that's not the case. With developers are not actually that known. People might think, you know, because the developers, they're known, but they're not the way they should.
A lot of them are just like ghosts in the background making the game.
Yeah.
No one thinks of them.
No, they don't. And that's the thing. It comes to the same with, you know, streamers sometimes, and you know, content creators like ourselves, and you know, when you're doing a podcast, I mean, don't get me, there's quite a few people coming over now, and I'm pretty sure there's more people coming over to you, but it's not as much as you think it would be, is it?
Yeah.
And that's why you keep trying, isn't it? You keep trying to do something different, or what's the other thing? You know, you bring all these guests on to think, oh, you know, this would be the bonus that'll get us out there. I mean, for me, I don't want to game anything more than helping people get out there. And, you know, if I can build my profile, then I can get other people to build their profiles as well. And then it becomes a really nice community where it's like a family. So there's a lot of people around you, and then you start to get noticed that way then as well.
Because this is what I feel. This is what I feel in your Discord. As much as I don't message you in it, I should really talk in it, because there's so many people in there now.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen so many people just join over the last few weeks. Actually crazy.
Discord is a big thing. It's always been a big thing, but it's bigger now. And do you know what? Discord, people think, well, it's just for gamers. It's not. There's a lot of groups in Discord now. Like, you know, there'll be
use it
art
just
groups. There'll be all different groups. You name it, all different categories. I mean, there's a podcast group that I'm on, and I think I invited you, Ben, didn't I?
Yeah.
So and do you know what? They're good because they've got a community there just based on podcasts. Trying to.
There's a lot of people in there always like posting their latest episodes and stuff, and everyone seems to watch each other's episodes.
Yeah, and it's crazy, isn't it? And that's what you want, and that's why I love Discord. I do actually love Discord. But the thing is, I'm in that many Discord communities now. I lose track of them, and I'm not active in quite a lot of them either. So
yeah, well, when you're in loads of Discords, it's hard to spread yourself that thin.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And obviously, you've only got a certain amount of social battery every day.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to talk to everyone, all these new people, and you're thinking, right, this is exhausted. I've got to slow myself down a little bit.
Yeah.
I find that a lot in my Discord servers. Like, I have my own server. I even have one for my podcast with Rod. But the thing is, it's very rarely spoken into because A, we've got no members, and B, it's because I literally just have, no energy at the end of the day. There's days where I'm just like, I can't. My social battery is run out. I need to recharge.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then you think to yourself, I'll leave it for tonight. I'll do it another night. And then something else comes along and you think, oh, no, I won't be able to do it tonight. And then you forget. And it constantly goes on. I mean, I was just amazed that, we've finally managed to do this because it's been a while, hasn't it, guys? And
yeah, it's the same for us. We've not done any podcast episodes in a long, long time.
Oh,
A, life gets in the way. B, you either get ill, or C, you're just extremely busy. And D, I've noticed one thing about when you say you take a week off and then it turns into 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks, and you're like, crap. My self-discipline is so shit. Genuinely. Like, if I say no to myself 1 week, I'll get comfortable. And that's the worst quality. I hate it so much.
That's the thing, though, isn't it, Ben, and also Raj? It's one of them. It's the easiest thing is not to do something.
Oh,
it is.
Yeah.
It is. And you regret it because you think to yourself, oh, I need to do it. Because I used to do all YouTube videos. I haven't done one for 6 months. And I'm thinking to myself, that's not like me. I need to get back on my YouTube. And I keep saying I'm going to get back on my YouTube. Once I start, though, that's the thing. Once you start and it's going well and, you're doing it, you're doing probably 2 or 3 videos a week if you can.
Yeah.
Then it comes a habit then, doesn't it? And then you carry it on and carry it on.
Yeah.
But it's getting to that start point.
You end up... Go on, mate.
I was just saying it's getting to that start point first, though.
Yeah. I mean...
That's always the hardest. Go on, Ben.
What's that, right?
I swear that's always the hardest, what James said about the starting point.
Yeah, it is. Because the way I think of it is, if I can't be bothered to do an episode 1 week, it's not the fact that I can't be bothered, I might be really tired after a long week. If I push myself and do an episode, I'll thank myself for it because I've done an episode, and I've not allowed myself to slack off. Yeah. That's the best feeling. At the end of the day, you're thinking, right, I've edited one, not felt like it this week, but I've done it.
Yeah.
So I know I can push for it. It's just like that feeling. It's like, wow, you've actually done it, even though you've had a hard week.
Well, I said to myself tonight. This weekend, the weekend just gone. I said, I'm definitely doing this, regardless if I got a cold or not. I'm doing it. I'm doing it this time.
We're all really hard to get hold of, apparently. Because I'm free any time. It's just trying to get hold of Rod.
You must be fed up with all my messages now. Hi guys, you're right, guys. Hi guys.
Generally, sometimes I don't even see the messages. I'll see the notifications. I'll forget to reply. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To be fair though, that's the same with Discord.
Because I'll be at work and I'll be like, oh shit.
That's the thing with Discord because sometimes you don't see your notifications come through from Discord. You don't even see
on my PC. It is on mobile. It's absolutely disgusting how it doesn't work.
I know, it's weird. Sometimes it works. So you get a load of notifications, and then months and months, it's like, where's my notifications? And then you look onto your the app icon, and it says over 1,000 things not being read. So
and then it's like Rod spamming us, going, "Guys, are you still alive?" We're like, "Oh, sorry, Rod. Didn't get my notifications, mate."
The amount of times I've not received any Discord notifications, then I've gone on And it's like, oh, there's over 100 new messages. I'm like,
Wow, Rod is so popular. Wow.
Well, I've noticed recently as well. I don't know whether you're on Vodafone yourselves, but Vodafone's been rubbish lately. It's absolutely
What's that?
rubbish. Vodafone.
Oh, really?
I'm not with them, but I know people that have been saying that there's been issues with Vodafone.
Yeah, because I'm with Sky at the moment, and they seem to be alright at the moment.
I don't mean broadband. I mean like phone.
Yeah, I'm with Sky for mobile as well. I'm with Virgin Media for internet.
Oh, yeah. So Virgin Media seems to be a lot better at the moment.
Well, in my area, they're the only company that offer fibre.
Really?
No other company does it because Virgin Media bought out all the area.
That's mad. That I mean,
But yeah,
well, I was away last week, and
Yeah.
it showed all of us on our phones that we've got full bar 4G, and we're thinking, oh, yeah, this is alright. This. We go on the internet and everything's circling, and it's like it's either there's something blocking it, or it's actually Vodafone that's being poo, because you could actually still ring people up on it and text people, but you just couldn't use the internet on it, even though it had 4G. My dad had 5G and that didn't work either.
damn.
Oh, do you know what I've noticed though?
Yeah.
With that, like, sometimes it's not even your own phone, but it's like, for example, with shops. I've noticed that some shops do it on purpose. Like, if you go in a shop, you won't be able to get on the internet on your phone, and you can like walk around the whole shop trying to get a signal on it. You won't get
That's
into you're
why.
literally outside of the doors, and you'll pick it up instantly, and it's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
What, you trying to phone someone in the shop?
I know what
Hello?
Do you know what? I know what you mean there as well. It's worse when you go into a pub. You think you're gonna have you've got free internet. And you go, yeah, but you think their internet's going to be fantastic. Oh my god, pub internet is rubbish.
That McDonald's Wi-Fi.
McDonald's Wi-Fi, is that even better?
I don't even know. I've not really used it.
I've never used that.
I don't trust it either.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
exactly. You don't know what's going to happen to you. I mean, that was a waste of space. Putting Wi-Fi on buses. I mean, it doesn't work.
Who uses Wi-Fi on
I'll
buses?
never trust. God knows what's on a Wi-Fi bus.
In our area, Rod, you just see a reef of buses going around, and it's like, why would I ever connect to the Wi-Fi? Ever on a bus?
Yeah. Can you imagine though?
That would jump on your phone.
but can you imagine though that you're on a bus, you connect to the bus Wi-Fi, and then something pops up on your notification saying "bus wanker."
Yeah, someone renamed the internet.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The bus wanker Wi-Fi.
Oh,
That'd be awful.
Oh, it would be. And you know what? That's going back to what we started talking about is basically internet connection is. It's a big issue if you want to play cloud gaming, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
And if Sony could get a handheld console where you could download games again, I think a lot more would be bought on that than the Portal.
Oh, 100%. It would smash the Portal. The Portal would look like nothing. It would look like a failure.
Yeah.
That's just the reality. It would be such a hit. And the fact that Nintendo will actually have competition again to actually release this damn Switch 2 that they've been hyping up for ages.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Right, where is the Switch 2? Where is it? Nintendo, come on, it's been years. Your Switch is out of date.
I seen a post the other day, and it's the dates are more or less leaked. And it is releasing in 2025, apparently. So,
I mean, I'd hope so. I mean, you've been waiting years for the Switch 2.
Are you going to get it yourself?
I might do. Depends what it's like. Depends how much it is as well.
The thing is, though, I'll go and get this, right? And then about 1 or 2 years later, Sony will announce a new handheld console, and I'll want that as well. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Maybe I'll wait a bit longer. God damn it.
I mean, what's your thoughts on that, Raj? Would you go out and buy another handheld console, or if you've already bought the Nintendo Switch 2, if you were going to get that?
I would be really interested and attempted, to be honest, because of the experience I've had with previous Sony handhelds, and they were such a dream. I loved them. Like,
Yeah.
Nintendo smashed it. To be fair, like, we've got the Switch when it came out. We bought it, and
Yeah.
remember we played Animal Crossing, Ben.
Oh, that was so chill.
Do you know what? I haven't got that. I'm going to have to buy it, aren't I?
Oh yeah. But even like I've played Mario Kart on the Switch, Pokemon. Just like I've used the Switch a fair share, and it is good. And if the Switch 2 comes out, I wouldn't hold off on that, even if I do find out there is going to be a Sony handheld, because I would probably be bad and like get the Sony handheld after as well, because
I think we all will, won't we? Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'll definitely buy. If they come up with something similar to the PSP2, you best believe I'm buying that.
Yeah, me
Like, you ain't even gonna see me think twice. I'm gonna buy like 10 of them. But like, yo, who wants one? Come on, guys.
I believe the rumours, though, is the fact you can, when it is released, if it is released, that you'll be able to play hundreds and hundreds of PS4 games directly from it. And also, you'll be able to play PS5 games on it and, selected titles. And it won't be just streaming like the Portal. It'll be where you can download it, as long as you got, a PlayStation Plus subscription. But also, you can access your library as it is. So if you bought games, you can download them as well onto that console, with a handheld console. So it's basically going to be a PS5 in a sense, but in a handheld, isn't it? I mean, that's going to be incredibly powerful, isn't it, if that's the case?
I just feel it's going to be a watered down PS5, basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very... if Sony do that, they have no idea how much they're going to have to make of them.
I know. Yeah, 16 gig RAM in it, and that. I think they could do that.
Yeah, it'd be easy. It'd be I mean, look at the Alloy. Look at the size of that. Look at the power on that thing. Jesus.
I know, it's mad.
I own one of them, and it's great.
Sony have got the people and the power and the money to definitely do it as well. So it's like, I can't see where anything's in their way or like stopping them or limiting them from being able to just achieve a basically new handheld.
Raj, you said it just spot on there, mate. You just need to come out and say, look, we're doing it regardless, we're doing it. And do you know what? I keep saying to myself, do you buy that? Do you buy this? But, people do. And I think we would. The only thing I wouldn't do is, like, the PS5 Pro is out now. I would never upgrade from the, just a slightly version to the PS5 I've got now. I mean, I don't see much difference. I don't see why any point of doing it. I mean, there was talk when the PS4. Say that again, mate. Sorry,
James. It's just like when it's almost identical. It's like it's too hard to give enough reason to be like, yeah, I should do the upgrade. Yeah. But if there's a mass difference, then like there'll be a no-brainer. But
do you know what the thing is, Raj? You're totally correct on that. But people will buy it. That's the thing. That's the downfall. There'll be people like us thinking, if you've already got the PS5, the original one, there's no point upgrading. But then again, like Ben said, if you don't have the PS5 already and you're upgrading from a PS4, you're still on a PS4 and you want to upgrade, that's a massively upgrade. And if you got the money, you'd do it, wouldn't you? That's the thing. And that's why Sony gets the money off you, and that's why they sell. It's because they know people will buy it regardless if the price is really high. I mean, there's a lot of people being disgusted with how much the price is on the PS5 Pro. But there's actually, I think they've sold quite a few, haven't they, already?
Yeah, I mean, would you expect though? People will buy anything Sony release. There's always going to be that core fan base that go, "Oh, actually, I don't need it, but I'll buy it because I'm a diehard Sony fan."
Yeah, and do you know what? That's another thing. They will also buy it to sell it for $2,000.
And then they realise they can't sell it for $2,000 because there's too much stock.
I know, yeah.
I thought, did you see the scalpers that they can't resell the PS5 Pros? Because Sony's got too much stock, basically. So scalpers are having trouble to sell the additional stock.
It's not. They've sorted it out since they released the original PS5, haven't they? They've literally sorted that out now, where people can't do that. I mean, do you remember? Did you hear about that postman that never delivered the PS5s?
Oh God, not one of these people again.
God, what?
Yeah, well, it was at the start. He was meant to be delivering all these PS5s, and he never delivered them. I mean, if you was a little lad waiting for that for Christmas, or a little girl, you'll be traumatized that your mum and dad couldn't get you a PS5 because some silly person's
Started just your parcel.
Yeah, or we've had at the start there was these people buying them, just buying a patch of them, just for the sake of it, to sell them on for more money. I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous that. I mean, lucky enough, I did get mine on day one, so I was lucky. But there wasn't a lot of lucky people because, as we say, the stock wasn't great. The way they brought it, and I think it was lockdown at the time as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. Lockdown. Trying to get hold of a PS5 during lockdown.
Yeah,
that was fucking mish.
That was, and same with the Xbox. It was like a gold mine.
The Xbox, yeah.
It took everyone ages to get hold of one.
Do you know what's funny? I love the fact that the way the Xbox One came out, because the Xbox Series X, because it was incredible, because everyone said, "Oh, it looks like a little mini fridge." And then they made a joke about it, made this big, huge Xbox fridge, and now apparently you can buy it now, can't you?
Yeah, the mini fridge. Yeah.
You can buy the big fridge as well, can't you?
Yeah. Oh, that was funny.
I just think Microsoft actually really knew how to play on found a joke right now, because they've sold loads of these.
Yeah, I mean KFC did it, didn't they?
KFC, my God.
Do you remember that? The console that they introduced.
KFC console. I've not heard of that in ages.
And do you know what? That was only a joke, but it was meant to be a thing as well, because they actually said this is going to be released. But there was no talks after that. And do you know what was funny is? It looked so legit, the video, that when they did it. I mean, it was incredible. It was going to be more powerful than the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and it was also going to cook you chicken while you was gaming.
Yeah, it could literally be a chicken machine that cooks your chicken from the heat that your PC generates.
I know. I mean, I wouldn't try it myself, because you think of it, if you're playing games and you're heating food up, I mean, is it going to explode? Are your chicken wings going to burn?
There's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance of like the chicken going bang.
But I'm just thinking, how does one
the
think
chicken go bang?
Chicken for the bang.
The chicken's literally just going to go bang. Well, no, yeah. Oh, imagine that.
Why is your room covered in chicken? Well,
chicken went bang.
It's definitely not my pillow. My pillow, the stuff out my pillow. It's not all them. It's a real chicken.
Oh my God, I can imagine that. That'd be so good. I wish they did bring it out though.
People buy it for that reason.
KFC said it'll be ready made, the chicken, not crisp to the bit.
I wish they did make that a thing though.
Do you know what? I would actually. I know we're all laughing here and all that, but I would actually buy it. I would.
I think most people would, just for the shits and giggles of it, really.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the TikTok videos. Yeah. Hi guys. Just in today's video, we are just gonna show you how you can cook your chicken without having to go to the oven, the fryer. Here we go, guys. Just open your KFC console, put it in, play a game of FIFA, all sorted. Ding ding, it's ready.
Ding ding.
Yeah, it'll have a ding ding.
My friends, your chicken is ready. Ah, ding ding.
Or your chicken.
I'd love that, man.
It speaks to you.
I mean, it does solve the thingy of going to get something to eat if you get hungry while playing the game, because your food will be there, but I mean, just imagine a video and it just gets caught on fire.
On TikTok, that would do hard views right there. If you said, how'd you make your chicken, and you show off your flexy, like, fucking KF console. Here we go, boys.
There we go, guys. And everyone's like,
KF console.
Everyone's like, oh, you've had a KFC in a box, and you can play a game on that box. Oh, do you do popcorn chicken? Nah.
Could you imagine like doing a stream or something and you just put your hand over to the sun and you just pull up this whole bargain bucket? I was like, how the fuck did you get a bargain bucket from nowhere?
But can you imagine though?
So fucking shocked.
But can you imagine also as well? You know, if someone asks you, can it do popcorn chicken? Now KFC said there's a warning on that. If you put the popcorn chicken in there, it might pop your console.
Not block the console.
Oh no, but I mean, yeah, I definitely would buy it. I don't know why, but I would.
I think we'd all just buy one, honestly, just for it's just for that. I don't know. It's just for the I think it's KFC. You know that wouldn't be around forever either.
Yeah.
If you buy one, you're going to be in a unique club.
The thing is, though, do they sell it through KFC restaurant, or do they sell it online, or both?
Could you imagine placing an order on Uber Eats? I want one KF console, please.
Yeah. Would you like a drink with that?
Oh my god!
Want any ketchup or mayonnaise with that?
Yeah. Would you like fries in your KFC console? Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah. I mean. Oh wow. Imagine.
Oh, I'd love it though. I think it'd be great.
You think other fast foods would join in if KFC done that legit? Like you hear like Mackey's want to get in. It's like what the heck?
Oh my god, the McConsole. Oh my god.
So are you listening to this, Sony and Microsoft? You know, us gamers get very hungry dead easily when we're playing games, so it'd be nice just to open the lid of your console and pull something out that's been cooked.
I mean, the Xbox Series X could easily do that.
Oh yeah, it used to.
They should make the top bit, put like a section on top for like a grill, so you can just put some burgers on there. Get a little barbecue going, because it gets fucking toasty then consoles.
Well, that's the thing. When the design came out of that, everyone was saying it's a tree in a fridge and a fryer. Well, especially the slim version. The slim version was the fryer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the PS5 just looked like it, and it still does. It looks like a Wi-Fi router.
Oh, the PS5. I mean, even the PS5 Slim and the Pro still look. I mean, the design has grown on me a lot, to be honest.
No,
it's a lot more. It looks better than the original.
Do you know what? I didn't mind the design. I actually quite loved the design. I mean, the fact that you can slide the faceplates off and swap them. I think that's incredible. Yeah.
I mean, the Xbox has got something like that, but they've got a magnetic like side plates now.
Yeah.
I think D-Brand have come up with a magnetic like console cover, which is so sick.
But it's not as easy though. If you wanted to take that old shell off the Xbox, it's not as easy as with the PS5 to take the faceplates off, is it?
Well, first of all, you have to void your warranty.
Yeah.
You said a stupid little sticker off at the back.
But there's no screws for the PS5 plates. You just literally
they just
press
literally
the
just
down,
slide off.
slide off. Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to get new faceplates. I've still got the original faceplates now, but when they brought the Spider-Man faceplates out, I thought, oh, amazing! I'm going to save up, get this, and get the controller as well to go with it. But they were only selling it on PlayStation Direct, and literally, the idiots have just like bought loads at one time, and it went out stock in like, I think it was under an hour, was it? Something like that. And it never came in. They never restocked it then. So the nearest to a Spider-Man, the nearest to that one is the third-party ones now, and they do look like the official ones.
Yeah, I mean, the PS5 like side plates, a lot of companies made third-party ones. Like, do you remember D-Brand when they made theirs and Sony like threatened to sue the shit out of them?
Yeah, I think one company got sued, didn't they?
Sony.
I think one company got sued by PlayStation for doing that.
I wouldn't be surprised. Sony are very money hungry. They literally remind me of Nintendo for that. Nintendo love lawsuits.
Yeah, I can see why Sony did it. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Say again, mate.
Give me your money.
Give you money.
Oh, no, not that.
Oh my god, that's a TikTok I haven't done yet. I might have to do that.
Give me your money. Rod, why did you say that, Rod?
Yeah, you got me. You're giving me all ideas here, mate.
Give me the money.
I love helping my guys.
That's gonna be your viral video, and when it is, thank me and Rod.
Yeah,
Wake up in the morning with half a million views.
I'll tag you both in.
Yeah.
I'll do a little speech.
I'd like to thank my boys
for dedicating this video or dance to me routine.
If you get invited on MBE, you got to drop like a little thank you.
You've actually get invited for a TikTok video.
Imagine.
You love the community so much.
That's another thing, though. I'll get a lot of views for that and a lot of likes. But the thing is, it's all good about getting a views and a lot of likes, but where's the followers? You think to yourself, if you're getting all these views and all these likes, why aren't you getting the followers? And that's one of the toughest things about getting out there. And do you know what? I wish they had a TV show that was dedicated to gamers and podcasters. Just so I'll apply to go onto that show. Then you got all these viewers coming in, and they go, "Do you know what? I didn't even think about gaming was more than just seeing someone play behind the screen with a controller." And then everyone comes in and then thinks, "Wow, this is good. This is more than what I think it is." And same with podcasts as well. People come in and think, "Wow, this is amazing. A gaming podcast, a comedy podcast, fantastic. Let's support them." And that I've always been saying, a talk show of my own would be amazing.
Well, that's what Roger always says about me. I could talk for years.
Yeah,
like I could just sit here and talk about crap all day.
I can.
Literally, wake me up on a Saturday, I'll be talking for 12 hours, I'll be like, but it's been nice, guys, but I'll continue tomorrow for another 12 hours.
Imagine. But, if I did the talk show, well, you guys would be...
I'd be down. If we done like a live stream.
I was thinking Instagram.
Like midday on a Saturday or something, I'd be so down.
See, Saturdays...
I'll be full of energy. It'd be a Saturday.
See, Saturdays at the moment is a bit hard for me because that my local team plays that day. And if that whole man on duty as well, so Saturdays until the end of the seasons are probably a bit too busy for me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But definitely, we'll get something.
That'd be great. It'd be great to just sit here and just no script, just talk.
Well, I was thinking, you know yourself, you're trying to get your podcast out there, and it's so difficult to get it out, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It really is.
So me thinking, if I do maybe an Instagram live stream, an hour-long TV, well, call it your talk show and all that, and because you can invite people to come on to the live streams on their Instagram, can't you?
Yeah.
So we could have you and Raj coming in, and we'll talk about, and then people ask us questions and stuff like that. It'll be a really nice talk show, I think, and it'll get us out there a bit more as well, because obviously I'll have your page tagged in it as well.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's I think that's probably the way forward, isn't it? To get more people. I think
a lot of live content's the way to go.
Yeah,
you can even do a TikTok live as well.
Yes, but the thing is, I've got to get the followers yet. And do you know what? When I look, you
could live stream on PC without 1,000 followers.
Oh,
you could just download TikTok Studio. Yeah, I was doing it the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even need 1,000 followers. That's only for mobile streaming.
That makes no sense. It makes no sense at all.
That's literally what I was thinking. Yeah, I literally applied for it. They were like, "Oh, you meet the criteria." I was like, "So everyone does then?"
Oh, so I have, is it only followers. Like views and 50 followers or something like that, or?
I don't even know, because if you download like TikTok Live Studio, it literally lets you have access to it straight away.
That's incredible. You can stream.
Because that's why you see so many people stream Warzone on TikTok. That's how they get around it.
That's weird, that though, because TikTok Studio is built into the phone app as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it only says you can use your phone to only monitor your live stream. You can't go live from your phone. It even says there's restrictions. So, like, well, what's the point of letting me go live on PC then? It's the same thing.
That's so weird. You know what? I might start doing that then, because I want to get more people coming over to and then my aim is just to talk and make people happy, laugh and joke and. It's all good about coming famous and that, but yourself, especially with apps like TikTok, they can come really addictive. And if you come really addictive of trying to be famous, then you forget that you've got a life as well, don't you?
Yeah, you detach yourself from the fun side of it.
Yeah,
you become obsessed with numbers.
Yeah,
and just like looking at them and going, right, this stream was crap. Oh, it's gonna make the next one make me feel worse. And I'm really guilty for that. The numbers is what I look at, and I need to stop doing it. The numbers is awful.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that's genuinely one of the worst things you can do.
It is.
People do it full time. It can be a thing that if people want to do it as a full-time career or something, that's fair enough, but.
I have to admit, go on, mate. Sorry.
You don't have to be addicted to it, but yeah.
I was just going to say, I'll have to admit, I'm addicted for watching videos on TikTok, and I think everyone is, because yourself, you only have to watch a few seconds or a minute or 2 minute video, and then the next video comes on, and you go, "Oh, that looks good." Then you keep scrolling, and then it's like 4 hours later, 5 hours later. That is an addiction to that app. You can be on it for hours to watch videos.
It's literally like the dopamine the app it gives you.
Yeah.
You so much happiness, TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. They know exactly how to weaponize social media.
Yeah, I know. And no wonder I've got bug eyes all the time, because I'm always up that late watching TikTok videos.
That's the thing, though. You wake up and you're like, "Oh, I'm so tired. What's going on?"
You forget, I'm up at 5:30 this morning. Oh no, it's going to be a busy day. Oh.
Yeah, honestly, that's one of my downfalls. I start too late.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like nuclear codes for World War.
Sorry, what? Where did we come from? I don't speak the nuclear codes on World War.
I mean,
is this what TikTok's going to become?
I can't sleep because of nuclear codes and World War. That's what keeps me up at night.
The thing is, though, we're talking about this now, right? And we'll look on our phones in a minute, and it'll come up.
Nuclear codes
and World War and Putin somewhere.
We'll have to do an episode on that.
Put Putin and World War. Oh shit, that would be a fucking long ass episode.
To be fair though, we'll probably we probably wouldn't be allowed back on Spotify. So
Well, we just have to word it differently.
yeah, definitely. But that's another thing. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, it's the same with gaming in a sense, right? You could go out and say a certain thing, and you could insult someone that you've not meant to do, And as much as the hello there, have you heard about our partners, TerraPlayer? TerraPlayer is an internet radio station for gamers. So every time our episodes release, they will automatically go onto their website. So it's a fantastic little partnership, and we hope for more to come in the future. So yeah, that is our partnership, guys, and yeah, let's get back to the episode. Gaming world is, it's brilliant. You meet new people and you communicate with people, but you can come across some really toxic people, and I have in the past. It can be quite horrible as well, can't it? That's the internet in general.
Yeah.
So it's one of them, isn't it? But what games have you played recently, guys? Have you,
I've been playing Black Ops 6 a lot with Raj, basically.
I was just going to go on to that because I remember you said in your episode that you had me on that you were big Black Ops fans, weren't you?
Yeah, we played a lot of Black Ops 6.
And how is it? Are you liking it?
It's absolutely. It's probably the best COD game we've had in a while. I don't know if Rod feels the same, but
Oh no, when I look at the CODs, the most recent ones, and like, oh my god, Black Ops 6 it feels so much better than the other ones. Like the last decent one before Black Ops 6, geez, that was a good while ago.
That was probably Cold War, which was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
But like Black Ops 6 is definitely done like a good comeback. Because like there's some opinions that it doesn't actually look that good. It's not going to be as good, but I love it. I especially just love the zombies. I'm not going to lie. Like multiplayer is actually good as well. Because I was like, that's probably going to be really shit. But
yeah,
I've enjoyed the game as a whole. To be fair.
Well, that's brilliant. I mean, I've never played COD really, but the game I am addicted to at the moment, and I don't know why, but Fortnite. I'm always on Fortnite, never off it. So you could say I'm a bit like you used to on COD. So addicted to one game that I'm just always on it. So I'm constantly on it. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. That's literally us though, like, we stick to one game for a while, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I keep saying that I'm going to complete this game, and I never do, because you end up on Fortnite with a few friends, or COD, if you're a COD fan, and you end up going on that every day of the week, or when you can, and you forget about the other games. So I'm always probably 30%, 60% through games and never complete them. So
yeah, I literally just sit there and go, but I'm going to start this game, I never finish it.
Yeah.
My Steam library has just got games I haven't even played.
Yeah, it's definitely mad, isn't it? And that's what the gaming's brilliant. What does gaming bring to you guys? What do you get out of gaming?
You're the more competitive gamer, so
well, if I'm playing competitive COD, it's rage and anger. But but if I was thinking like kill zombies, it's just like to chill out after work. I can escape. I don't have to worry about the real world. I can forget that shit for a while. But I feel like zombies is like playing the whole zombies with Raj and shit. It's very chilled. Like we kind of just take our own pace or whatever. But if I'm playing like ranked multiplayer, my lord, it's a completely different thing. Like I'm screaming my head off. I'm like, "Fuck you, twat!" Because I like to win, and if I don't win, that's it. Don't know I'm going to derank, and it really stresses me out. But after the game's finished, I just calm down. I'll just go back to normal.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know,
Just in the moment.
yeah, that heat in the moment, you're like, I didn't, and then you realize, and you think, oh God, I can't believe I was that bad. It's only a game, but that's the thing. People say it's only the game, but there's a lot more to it. And when people say, gaming's just gaming, I'm like, do you actually game yourself? Because gaming is not just gaming. There's a lot more. I mean, you like I say, you meet new friends on the way, but there's a lot of history about gaming. There's a lot of things to talk about gaming, and it never ends. I mean, one of the reasons why I brought a gaming podcast out is the fact that there will always be a different story. Always be a different story why someone became a gamer, what console they first played on and everything. And, it's incredible to hear new stories. And so when people say, gaming is just gaming, I'm like, you really can't say that. I mean, you might get away with it with me, but if you say it to a lot more people...
Yeah, you'll stop pissing people off.
But saying that, in lockdown, though, the increase of gaming shot up from... I think it was... Well, especially female gaming, it shot up from about... I think it was about 40% up to 70% of female gamers have joined the gaming world. And I'm absolutely amazed by that, because I like the fact that, it's not just us now gaming; it's everyone else. Female.
Well, I mean, it's always been like that. It's just a social norm that, for some reason, the people thought it was just for men. But and I don't really understand how people got to that conclusion in the first place.
I know.
Gaming's never really had that. I don't know. It's never really had that stigma, or that stigma to it. Like back in let's say 10 years ago. Everyone was like, "Oh, get back to the kitchen," blah 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 blah. The typical fucking insults.
Yeah.
But I think we're starting to sway a little bit more away from that. There's still some immature arseholes out there that haven't learnt. But I think majority of the time there is a lot of nice people out there. It's just ruined by the people that don't know how to fucking behave in a social situation. But
yeah, definitely. And you talk about the people that are not nice. I just hate it when when they have a go at female gamers. I'm like, just leave it be. I mean, I've heard some people say, "Why are you gaming?" Well, I can't.
Everyone's entitled to it. I mean, dog.
Just because she's female, or you might be in your 80s or something like that. The thing is, though, gaming's for everyone. That's basically what the point we're getting through, trying to get through.
Well, I would honestly love to see an 80-year-old just go mental, destroying people on COD. That'd be great.
To be fair, I actually have. She streams on TikTok. There's a grandma.
Isn't that typical grandma woman? I think.
I think so, and she's probably on COD as well.
Yeah, she's like
really good.
Grabbing people on Warzone. Yeah, she's like really old. I don't know how old she is.
I think she might be in her 70s, possibly late 70s.
Yeah, and she's like this grandma that literally cuts people on Warzone, and everyone gets really pissed off.
It's mad. Honestly, it's fantastic. I don't know whether you've watched it, Raj, but oh my God, she is. I mean, I don't play COD, but I've seen the way she plays, and she is absolutely fantastic. She's incredible. She's probably better than some of us.
No, she could probably play better than me. I'll say it straight. Like, I've seen her and I'm like,
oh Lord, don't get me started.
She's probably like in an esports team. I'm like, Jesus.
To be honest, I would actually love that. I'd be like, can I join your esports team? I'm in need of one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always said to Rod, I'd love to have my own esports team. Or be a part of something like that.
Me too, and do you know what? That's basically what we're trying to get, is that gaming's for everyone, and gaming's not just a person sitting behind the controller, behind the screen with a controller, is it? It's a lot more to it, and yeah, I love the gaming world. Don't get me, I love it. And basically, we're just going on to our last few little sort of questions, So we've had gaming out for years and years, and then they've automatically thought, why don't we make gaming even bigger by introducing TV shows off games or movies? What's your point about that, guys? I mean, I've come across some brilliant TV shows that have been based on games and movies as well. What's your point about it? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
found it.
Go on, Ben. Go on.
I was going to say, I found it hella interesting. Like, straight away, the first thing I can think of is I went cinemas with Ben and a few other guys. We watched that Warcraft film, which is
fantastic film.
based off the Warcraft game.
Yeah.
So, like, I've never played Warcraft, so I was going in there blind. I didn't know, like, anything. I didn't know what to expect. And I went to watch it, and it was just... I loved the film. I was like, it's actually well interesting, and it was like... It made me get interested in the game, like... Just wanting to know a bit about it, and, like some of the characters, for example. So, it's just... I think it's really good, and the exposure it gives. Even, like, recently, there's a Fallout season... show.
Fallout is
Everyone's talking about it. I've not seen it, and that's one thing that I want to watch. I've never played Fallout. So
Well, you need to watch it as soon as you can, Raj, because they actually are in the making of season 2 now.
oh damn! I need to jump on that.
Hurry up!
Hurry up and watch it, mate. Honestly, you would really enjoy it because it felt like the game as well. I thought it was so much like the game. Just everything about it was brilliant. What was your thoughts on it, Ben?
I think I've genuinely seeing I don't want to ruin anything for Rod.
Yeah.
But I like how they portrayed the whole storyline of being in the vault and then exploring the outside. I think that really set how it feels in the Fallout games. They kind of captured the same, the same feeling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But when you come out for the first time, you're thinking, "Whoa, this world is fucking mental."
Yeah.
The dwellers have no idea what's on the surface, and I love that idea. It was such a good concept.
Yeah.
But it just made me think, wow, what's going to happen next type of thing.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I know what you mean.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, definitely. And do you know what, Roger? If you've played the games or if you've seen the games, you know how incredible the games are, don't you?
Have you even played a Fallout game, Rod?
I've played one of them because there's been quite a few Fallouts, and I'm not sure which one I've played.
What is it? Fallout 4, by any chance?
Either 3 or New Vegas, 3 or 4 are pretty much common ones.
Yeah.
I think it's either 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's one of the common ones.
Well, if it was 4, you've jumped into a very good game.
Thanks.
Well, I never played
You need
one.
to actually play it.
I don't think I ever played 1, 2, or 3. Or I might have tried 3. I started on 4, and it was weird because I didn't see one or 2 at first, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm sure there's other games here. And I knew about the game and everything, but I just didn't see it. And then obviously I got it free on Epic Games because Epic Games did a big thing on Fallout. I don't know whether you ever noticed that, Ben. They did a big thing one year, and I think they give almost every original game for free on Epic Games, and I thought that was amazing. I mean, New Vegas is on there, so I'm desperate to try that because I believe it's brilliant. But someone's created a mastered version on a mod, haven't they?
Yeah.
Of that. So
Is it they made Fallout London, haven't they?
yeah, Fallout London as well.
That looks absolutely insane. They made a London version of Fallout. It's so
That
cool.
sounds sick.
Yeah, imagine
They basically remade London.
Where would the vault be? At Buckingham Palace.
Imagine that, seeing that. I don't know. Would you have the king or the queen there at the time? Probably the queen, I reckon. Because this is quite old now.
They'd be in the safe house, wouldn't they?
Can you imagine that? Seeing the king and the queen just running around the vault.
Hey,
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
I know, yeah. But the thing is, that would be weird because Sorry, we got to get you into safety because there's a nuclear war, whatever it was. It was some weird war, wasn't it? Where
it's a nuclear war.
yeah, it was. Yeah,
It made everything outside radioactive, basically.
yeah, it was mad.
Yeah, it's fantastic though. Fantastic mod. How people even come up with this and made this is ridiculous.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, they did it with I don't play GTA, but they did it with GTA M5, didn't they?
Yeah.
And apparently that was just as good. They did it with Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3 on the consoles. Obviously, when Just Cause 3 came out originally on every platform, it wasn't multiplayer, and it still isn't on consoles. But on Steam, a community-based mod makers, they made a multiplayer mod for Just Cause 3, and it worked fantastic.
Yeah, it's like the Skyrim multiplayer as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how people make this stuff considering it's such a single player game.
Well, that's why I like PC. PC for them reasons, because you see mods on there where you think you can't get on consoles. You see, like there's a free-to-play game. I think it's called Who Killed Sonic, and I think to myself, that is hilarious. That whoever's made that is fantastic. I need to play it, and it's free to play as well. So, I'm desperate to play that. But also, you can make your own games on PC, and then send them over to all platforms. For people to try. I think that's cool.
So we just make a game between three of us. Let's do it.
Yeah. We'll put our own characters in. There's James, there's Ben, there's Waj, and they're going on this mission.
Imagine that, to be podcast famous. Let's go! That'd be a great game.
Imagine. Yeah. Oh, no, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But we have gone over schedule, which is always was always a bonus because you're having a good chat. But coming to the end of the show now, and there's just three questions we're going to end it with. Now, this question, guys, you don't have to answer this because this was brought up last year, I think it was, when we did a Christmas special with a few previous guests, and one of the guys turned around and said, "Should we have a game of this on the show?" So it's called Fuck, Marry and Kill. You've probably heard of that.
Oh, I know this. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, we're going to bring it back, and this is basically on gaming characters. So I'm going to say three names of a character, any game of a gaming character, and then you're going to tell me if you're going to fuck, marry, or kill them.
Okay.
So,
Rod, you're going first, by the way. I want to hear your answers first.
Who would like to go first?
You going first, or am I going first, Roddy?
I don't mind.
Go on, Rod.
Okay, Raj. Right, here we go. We'll do two separate ones. So for you, Raj, would you fuck, marry, or kill either? Bear with me. Sparrow the dragon. Well, that's a bit weird one. You've got SpongeBob.
Oh my God.
And you have, let me think. Yeah, I've thought of it now.
I'm gonna be interested.
Oh God, no! Should I say it? Oh yeah, go on.
Let's do it.
Okay. Timmy out of Rugrats.
Oh my God.
That is a weird.
Rod, if you say fuck to Timmy, I'm gonna be like, right, you're on some sort of fucking list.
That'll be like little Timmy, wouldn't it?
Little Timmy, Rod's like, come here, Timmy boy.
He can't answer that one, can he?
I would.
Come on.
Oh God.
Kill Timmy.
Yeah. And what's the reason for that? What's the reason for that, though?
Timmy's just sus.
It's because he's
Timmy's
underage.
too sus. I don't
Or,
trust him.
I should say young. Technically, he's... How old is Timmy in like the whole thing?
I have no idea.
I think. Well, I would imagine it'd be about 1 or 2, wouldn't he? He can't be that old because he's still got a diaper.
What you said kill.
So you would kill Timmy, and then
Kill Timmy.
Yep.
I would marry the dragon. That'd be sick.
Yeah, but what have you been to, Crisp?
Oh, that'd be a sad ending for me.
That's in the marriage contract.
I want a prenup before I marry this dragon. Damn.
Do you know what? I just thought.
Shit.
You know, you say this all about Crash, and then who you left? Who you left? Eh?
Oh yeah, SpongeBob.
I mean, that's going to be a weird fuck, isn't it? I mean,
it's going to be
It's going to be a very, very unique experience. Very
at least he's going to be soft because he's just a sponge.
I mean, you bounce a little.
I mean, hey, there's going to be some bounce in it. I tell you that.
Think of this, you'll be a nonce.
Oh my god. Yeah, but just imagine though. It's gonna hold it like a sponge, so don't squeeze it.
Oh God's sake! You press too hard. That's gone everywhere.
What's gone everywhere?
Oh my word! What have I just done? I've just made some of the greatest game characters and cartoon characters.
And Raj is going to go and pick them all up. Come here, boy.
Right, there you go. That's I need a prenup with the dragon, though. I swear they ain't taking my shit. I've got to secure my belongings, guys. Okay, don't judge.
The next episode on Raj fucks, marry and kill.
That's such a great list, Rod.
Oh, do you know what?
I can't wait to see Ben's list. Come on.
Oh,
right,
come on.
Okay. I was going to say if you wanted to have a go at that one, but I'm going to give you a different one. Here we go. Right. Okay.
All right. Here's my 3. Come on.
Okay.
Please don't throw me 3 under 18s. Please don't throw me that. That'd be fucking obvious, but...
Okay. I'm gonna be nice. I think. Right. Okay.
Oh,
Let's think of gaming characters. Right. Okay. What about if you're gonna fuck, marry, and kill? If you had a choice between Scooby Doo. Listen here.
Yep.
I haven't finished yet. So you got Scooby Doo. Then you've got let's think. You've got Laura Croft. I mean that's a no-brainer. I just put that one in because I just thought it's going to be hilarious talking about that one. And then, last but least, leaving it, it's got to be... What game have I... Oh, yeah. Yes. This is a weird one.
Oh,
a character from Among Us.
Oh, God. Oh, little stuffy backers. Oh, no. Right, so first of all, I'm going to fuck Laura Croft straight away. Who fucking doesn't? Like, let's be honest. I mean, that's just a fucking silly one. My voice is foaming from the mouth right now.
I forgot to say, it's Laura Croft's enemies.
Oh my god. I think the Among Us one, I was going to kill Scooby-Doo, depending on what you said.
Whoa, you're killing Scooby. You savage.
No, think of it. You can't kill Scooby-Doo because, you know, he's going to have Scooby snacks all the time.
But that means I have to pay for them.
No, you won't. You marry him and then you'll get them.
If they magically appear, then he can survive. All right.
True.
We'll marry Scooby-Doo because he's sick and he can talk, and that's pretty fucking cool for a dog.
Yeah.
We'll fuck Lara Croft, and we'll kill the Among Us characters because they're sussy little backers.
But the thing
is, there we go.
Do they actually die? That's the thing, because they fling. They just bounce back.
They just get ejected into space.
Yeah, and then they come back down.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're a surprise return. You tried to kill me, now I'm going to kill you.
It's the same as the Fall Guys characters, isn't it? The minute they get slapped or they fall off the map, they're there again.
they fall off and go, oh, I'm back. Hello. But yeah, that would be my order.
Right. I'll give you an easier one.
Oh, that was a nicer one. Roger's on the dodgy as fuck.
Sorry, Roger. I was trying to think, and I thought to myself, by saying Lara Croft, I will have all these weird things coming out.
But honestly, Rod had the weirdest.
You made his back.
But the thing is, you could actually fuck Lara Croft, marry Lara Croft, and kill her at the same time.
That is one emotional headfuck.
Yeah, think of it. You'll have a great story with her. Then you get married, happily married, and then bloody.
And then it all comes to an end because you killed her.
I've had enough now.
And then you got to do that all over again.
I know. Yeah. It'll say game over by that time. So then you think to yourself, "Oh, thank God, I'm going to see her again." Start it again.
That's the most shocking thing. I'm done with you now. I'm going to kill you off.
Actually, you couldn't. Have you seen who might be playing the new Lara Croft? Oh my God. I shouldn't say this on there. Live air, but yeah. That's the beauty about Fuck, Marry and Kill game. So there you go. We have had the Fuck, Marry and Kill game.
There we go.
That's returned. It's returned, and I think I'll ask a few guess this. Right, coming to the last two questions, and we got back past that. It's been incredible talk about. We've gone from talking about Sony, we've gone on to talking about podcasts like Viewers, and then World War One, as Raj happily went from a subject to that.
Yeah, nuclear code wars.
Code War.
Sounds
like a new game, Nuclear Code War. You can get my nuke codes first. Go on, boys, fight me.
I tell you what, we've had it all on this episode. We've gone through them, and then we've also gone through Fuck, Marry and Kill.
Yeah.
It's such a good episode. I know we linked it all together, but we fucking made it work.
I mean, which category will we go in next month? It won't be gaming, will it? But honestly, it's been brilliant, and the last two questions I really want to ask you is, at the end of every episode, I like to give the guests an opportunity to give a shout out to anyone they want. So, starting with you, Raj, who would you like to give a shout out to me?
I would love to just give a shout out to yourself.
Oh, thank you.
And
cheers, mate.
Like the people that we've had on as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, but Ben. Well, how do you pronounce her name? Because I know I pronounced it wrong.
Zainab. There you go. Zainab. Yeah. He's the Swedish comedian we had on. He was fantastic.
So sweet and lovely. So.
Brilliant. And anyone else you want to give a shout out, Raj? Or is that the
80-year-old Cod9? Get in there. Top 100, top 50.
Big up. Big up, Podman, innit? Podman.
Brilliant shout out, mate, and fantastic shout out. So people that have actually heard that, it's a nice shout out to you guys from Raj himself. What about you, Ben? Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Mine was very similar to Raj. I just want to more of a it's more of a thankful type of thing. I'm just thankful to the people around me, man. I don't want to get all soppy here and shit, but I just a shout out to everyone who stuck by us for like podcast, to both of us, like your side, mine and Raj's side. It's been a fucking great year for podcasts, man. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah,
it's been amazing. The fact that I come across your posts through Threads, I was amazed, because you know what, we've been speaking for how long now? Quite a few months now, isn't it?
Yeah,
three months, is it?
Yeah, about just over 3 months. Yeah,
and it's been amazing, and that's what I love about social media in that sense. Is when you're trying to find people to come on your show and all that, you become buddies as well, so it's
Yeah.
brilliant, isn't it? So yeah, brilliant shout outs, mate. Anyone else you want to give out shout out to while you're here?
I think that's it. I'm just again just appreciative for all the support really from everyone. I mean, it's been great. I mean, shout out to obviously me because I'm just like me. Well, shout out to me and Rod. We're trying our best, getting the podcast out there.
I said give a shout out to people, not yourself. I mean, it's all right.
Let's give a shout out to ourselves.
Yeah, honestly, guys, definitely look up Ben and Raj because they're fantastic. They do a fantastic comedy show and also speak about other things as well. It is a really, really good show, guys. So make sure to listen to that. What can we catch you on, guys?
Well, you can see us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube. We do video episodes on YouTube and also video episodes on Spotify. We have TikTok, Instagram, and soon Snapchat. So on socials, it's at Bare Bantz Pod on everything. Feel free to check us out.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And just going to get the last question, and it's basically off our last guest, but because it's been that long, I'm trying to look through the list of messages, and I'm trying to find where he sent me on it. I think it was Twitter.
I've got one question while you're looking.
Yeah, come on then, mate.
I've seen that Minecraft. The game they've done a movie on that. That's going to be coming out with Jack Black. Are you going to watch that?
Do you know what? That is a tricky one for me, because I've never liked the game. I just, for some reason, the game is just, it doesn't really interest me. I mean,
yeah,
it's all fake blocks and your heads are square and it's just unrealistic, isn't it?
Why don't you like Minecraft? Oh, your head's a square, mate.
It's just because it's not it's unrealistic, isn't it? Really, and then how do you have exploding spiders coming at you? So, but Jack Black on that side.
Yeah,
I'm a Jack Black fan. I'm a really, really Jack Black fan. He's a legend. I like him. I think the man is just amazing. And then obviously he brought his own gaming YouTube out. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. So will I watch it? For Jack Black, yes, I would. I would give it a go. Definitely. What about you, Ben? Would you watch it?
Oh, 100%. I used to play Minecraft all the time. Like, genuinely. I think the movie looks good. I mean, a lot of people are saying, like, it's like a weird, like, reincarnation of Minecraft because it's like real people in like a CGI world. It doesn't work so well, but they've got a very good cast behind it, so I'm definitely going to give it a watch. Probably in the cinema.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm like James. I'm in the middle. Like, I've played a little bit of Minecraft, not a lot as much as Ben.
Yeah.
So like, I know some about Minecraft, but like not massively the whole game. But like, seeing the cast that's going to be in film, that's like, yeah, making me like do want to see it. So yeah.
I think it will, because it's live action. It'll be more realistic than the game. I think it'll be an enjoyable game. But the thing is, do they have explodable spiders and everything in it? Do they go that way, or do they make it their own version?
Not in the game. You probably could mod it to add it, but you can make the game look really realistic. It's really nice.
Yeah, I think there's textures you can put on and everything.
Yeah, like all the shader packs and stuff. Yeah, it looks really nice. I'm not you though. I never played like vanilla Minecraft. I hate the look of the blocks. I think they look really shit, in my opinion. But I know that's the art style of the game.
Yeah, it is the art style of the game. And you know what? I know a lot of people like it. I used to play it with my brother, but I just got bored. And you know what? We did make some really good buildings out of it, but it was one of them. We even built our own McDonald's, and so.
Everyone seems to that phase though, as a kid, like building a city or building like a McDonald's or something. It's such a weird phase, but everyone can relate to it.
Yeah, and then obviously they bought the Minecraft story out, didn't they?
Yeah, that was good.
I never played that, but was that Was that better?
Would
you say that's better than the original game?
No, because it's kind of its own type of game. It's a story in itself.
Yeah.
Whereas the original Minecraft's more of like a vanilla diet block. You kind of just do what you want to do. Whereas in the story mode, it's like a set out story. So yeah, they're both good in their own right, really.
Brilliant. And you know what? I seen that actually Minecraft is actually good. If you want to play on a game before bed, Minecraft is the game.
Yeah, it's so chilled.
It calms your nerves down and it calms everything down. Yeah, apparently it brings your stress down and that. And that's what my stepmom said. She's read and that Minecraft is probably one of the best games to play before bed. And you know what? I agree with that. I can see why it would be. But it's would they go back on it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Would they go back on it? I mean, to be fair, if I was just having a mess about on a laugh, you know, with like, say you guys, and you said, "Oh, come on, James, come on, Minecraft." I mean, it'll take a good few goings, but I'll probably say yes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the game might have changed now.
You need people to play it with if you want to. If you're not the type of person that play it solo, most games, like most games, is better with friends. So you'll probably end up enjoying it more when you're playing with people anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some streamers do it, and I'm thinking to myself, they seem to be having a really good laugh there. And there's like a lot more older people than me as well that do it as well. And I'm thinking,
yeah,
must be really good. I mean, you never know. You never say never. Because I said that about Fortnite when it first came out. I played it for a while, went off it, didn't go on it for ages, and I think it was it last year? I think I started going back on it, and I'm hooked on it. I just love the game now. I love it more because of the skins, and that's what brought me back to it. Is the skins on it.
Yeah.
But if you go back on Fortnite yourself now, guys, you're going to be amazed with the passes now. Because they've got the crew pass. You've heard of that, haven't you?
Yeah, my brother plays Fortnite, so I literally see all the updates.
So the new update in Fortnite crew passes, you pay £10. You get the battle pass now. Well, you used to get the battle pass anyway, but you get that. You get the Lego pass because it's partnership with Lego, so they have their own Lego world in there. But you also get the music festival pass. You get the Rocket League pass, and there's an OG battle pass coming out for a month that you can claim as well, and 1,000 bucks for £10.
That's value right there.
That's really good value, because I thought the price was going to go up when they were doing a subscription where you can buy one subscription and you get everything. I thought they're going to up the price there, because things normally do, don't they?
Yeah, it's normally expensive as well.
Yeah. But you know what? It's been a great chat with you guys. It's been
lovely, mate.
It's been absolutely fantastic, and just so glad that we've managed to get it going as well.
We finally found some time to get onto your pod.
Absolutely amazing, guys. And you know what? I want to end the show on basically saying happy birthday to Sony. You know, for all the faults Sony do. They do really good stuff as well, and it's the 30th anniversary this week.
We can choose to be happy.
It's changing every day.
But not at any cost.
In every possible way. All my dreams never quite as exciting.
And believe it or not, they did something really, really nice. They did a future system update. Now, these updates are not actually a full-on update, just like if they want to bring something in quickly, a special update. And they brought one to us, and it was basically to do with the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
So I've updated it. We started the console, and guess what it rebooted like?
Did it reboot like the old times?
Yeah, it rebooted like the PlayStation 1.
That is insane. Go on, Sony.
That is incredible. And you know when they said they weren't bringing themes to PS5, and it's the most hired feature everyone wants. They've literally brought it out because not only does that do it when you start the screen up, you can actually change the theme to the 30th anniversary edition, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and get this, when you're moving around the home screen, it sounds like the original sounds as well.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So they can't do themes.
Go on, Sony.
They can do themes, but they said this is a limited time feature. So straight away, a lot of people have signed up to say, Sony, keep this feature. Because it's the most requested feature of themes. And they said they couldn't do it. It was easy to do. They've done it. They've showed it. They've showed how easy it is. They've just brought it through a feature update for the 30th anniversary. So they can do it. They can do it.
Come on, Tony.
But happy birthday, Sony. Yeah, happy birthday, Sony. I've had many good years and many bad things as well. But I won't go down to that. But I found the last guest question for you, and this is to end the episode. Now, this is going back in October when we did this. So it's a while back. So I've managed to find it, and it was from forgot how to say his name now. Abergino, I think, from Liberty Games. And he's basically said, which is your personal favourite game that you developed, if you've developed any games, or in your eyes, what games have you seen that you really like that's been developed? Because obviously you obviously haven't developed any games yourself, so we'll have to answer that a little bit different.
Yeah.
So,
well,
as a person that's playing on a developing side, I mean, you look at betas and all that. That's basically you're playing a developing mode, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we could probably talk about that. And what game have you played in the early stages and thought this could be a good game, or this is already a good game?
So I'm going to go back a while, and I remember going to a gaming convention probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I played a really early build of Borderlands 3.
Oh.
And holy shit, that game was good even back then. I just thought it was going to be a great game, and look how it turned out. It's a fantastic game.
Yeah, and obviously, was that in beta, was it?
Yeah, that was a pre-release build at the gaming conventions, yeah.
Brilliant. And
that was absolutely fantastic.
And let me guess, you come across a few bugs, though.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But this is why they want them things like this. They want to let people play, and then obviously there are no bugs. But I'm just going to say it's phenomenal from, considering it as a pre-release build, they've done fantastically well. But yeah, that'd be my pick, Borderlands 3.
Brilliant. What about you, Raj? I mean, that was a fantastic game, what Ben's just said. But what have you played in the early stages of the developers making games? Have you joined any betas or early accesses?
I mean, ages ago I have, but just for a good quite a long time, I've not really played like any games when it was like still in the development side. I don't really have one. It's
Well, just go
It's
for
just-
a game you like the look of coming up, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, Forza Horizon, I would say, is just one game that I fell in love with.
Absolutely
Like,
phenomenal game.
That
It's-
was fantastic. That
It was so beautifully designed, and like the graphics and just the controls, and I just felt like it's probably one of the most relaxing games I've ever come across.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say Forza Horizon.
amazing, and what a fantastic choice. And do you know what? That question was it was a bit tough because obviously we're not developers ourselves, so it was all about trying to answer that in a way, as a developer. And basically when you've played it in early access and all that stages, and that's basically your developer tester,
Yeah.
if you want to say that. But when I spoke to the gaming developer from Jamie Smith, his name was, from he used to work for Ubisoft, he said, you have all the, you play the game early and there's all bugs and all that, and he said you'll find that when developers make games, it's never completed. The games are never completed, even when they're brought out and everyone thinks, oh, this game is completed, it's been brought out. It's not completed. A game's never fully completed. That's why you have all these updates as well, isn't it? And
Yeah.
and that was very interesting to hear, that a developer says that a game is never completed, because we all think sometimes that, oh, this game is, they've completed it now, it's out. When it's been brought out, we automatically think, oh God, they've managed to sort it now, it's completed. But it's never. I mean, look at Cyberpunk, for instance. That came out, and then at a space of a week, wasn't it, or just less than a week, it got took off the stores again because how bad it was, because it had issues and it wasn't completed. We brought it out, I think it was 4 to 6 months later, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it was absolute mess. Sony even bought it from the store originally.
Yeah, they did, and everyone that bought it, couldn't play it, so they had all refunds and all that, but which was not too bad if you got a refund. But then they brought it back out, they re-released it, and it was the best game ever, and they keep updating it now, and everyone's saying it's got to be on the top of the list of probably one of the best games out there now, isn't it? But it just shows you. I mean, I think, what game was it? Sony ready to... Oh, they did. They brought it out not long ago, and then they've completely took it off, and you can't even buy it on the store or anything now.
Was it Concord?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Concord.
That was absolute shite. I don't know how they thought that was going to get past anyone.
Yeah.
Like, when you've got something like Overwatch taken over, how on earth do you think you're going to cut the market with your half-baked game? It's just not going to work.
It's not.
As much as horrible as it sounds, Sony should have just made it free to play.
Yeah, I think that would have been the best option to do that, because the game's still there. People try it more. You can,
it's free. There's no barrier.
You can update it when you want, and not worry about not many people buying it. If it's free to play, a lot of people would download it, and yourself, I think they get so much for people clicking on download anyway.
Yeah.
But yourself as well, with these free to play games, they eventually charge you with in-game purchase.
Yeah, they obviously will. At some point, you will get your wallet out for them because you'll see something you like.
But Destiny did, didn't they? Destiny came free to play, and then they brought all these expansion passes out, and it costs us just as I think the cost on some of the DLCs are actually a cost off a full game. So
yeah, Destiny 2 was bad for that.
Yeah, it was. But that's what it is, unfortunately. They'll get you some way. You might say it's free to play, but it's not really, is it?
No.
Base game is, but then if you want extras, you have to pay.
Like you said, James, like someone will see something, and if you see something you like, a person's just they're subconsciously inclined to like get it, even if they're not like fully realizing that they actually have to pay to get it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You know, all these companies, though, it doesn't matter if they bring a game out free to play or anything like that. Eventually, they will get money out of people, and that's why all these companies are so good. You know, wear fortunes and all that is because no matter how they charge people for things in games, whether it's actually the charge off a full release of a game or it's in-game purchase, they'll always get you. They will. And I mean, they got me on Fortnite. I said to myself, I don't really want to buy in-game purchase, but if you look at the quality of the stuff on the games that you like, then you do that. You do try and do that now and again. I mean, you guys must do it on Call of Duty sometimes, do you?
Yeah, I'm really bad at it. Ron, I'll see a bundle go, yeah, I'm buying that. I'm really bad for it.
Yeah, that's the thing, and you can spend a lot on it, can't you? But it's EA Sports FC now. That's one of the worst ones for people doing it. But I don't like that version. I don't like that way, in a sense, because people are buying points to get a better team straight away, and then you go against them and you can't even play.
It's literally pay to win.
Pay to win, yeah. Which other games are pay, like Fortnite, you're paying for a skin. That's okay.
Yeah.
You're not paying to win, you're just paying for a fancy skin to run around in. But like games like sport games, it's pay to win, definitely. But you know what, guys, this is why this is why we talk and talk, isn't it? I mean, we can talk for ages, and it was meant to be an hour long, but it's nearly been 2 hours. So
well, you got a good episode hopefully out of it. So
brilliant, but absolutely fantastic, guys. I'm so pleased that we've got this going. Finally, it's. Do you know what? It's incredible. I'm glad I've waited this long now, because we've just talked about everything that we wanted to talk weeks and weeks ago. So it's been amazing, mate. Both of you have been amazing. Thank you, Ben and Raj, for coming on the show.
We appreciate you for having us.
It's been such a pleasure.
And just think, this is not going to be the last time you see us. We're going to be around for a long, long time.
Oh, definitely not. That offer's still up when I make the announcement of maybe a possibly talk show live.
That'd be fantastic. I'd love that.
I think I'm doing it on Instagram at the moment, but I might do it on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might do it through podcasts and talk about podcasts. I think that'll be the best way to do it, because it'll get you guys up the ladder as well, won't it? And
yeah.
But yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you for joining us in this week's episode. And yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I can make it easy to love me. But still I reach to find a way. I'm stuck here in between. I'm looking for the right words to say. I'm slowly drifting away.